Welcome back to another video. It is a very cold, rainy, cozy Wednesday morning at home, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. I've been craving this autumnal morning for so long, so the fact that it's finally here and I get to enjoy it at home, I am very happy about. You may have seen, if you watched my last vlog, that I have been on my hen do this weekend, so I just thought a good old reset really was in order today. My life, my body, my home, everything is just screaming out for a good cleanse and reset today, really. You might actually hear it in my voice. I feel like it's very minor, but I can notice that my voice isn't quite back to normal. I think there might be a little bit too much singing and dancing, but oh, I just realised I haven't put my necklace on actually. I feel half dressed without that, but I had the best weekend I could have hoped for my hen do. We went to Mallorca. The weather was incredible. It was abnormally warm for this time of year, the locals were saying. It ranged from sort of 37 to up to 30 degrees, and it was beautifully warm in the evenings. So that was all perfect. The activities my sister and my friends had organised were just perfect. We did everything from a vineyard day, to they hired a private yacht, and we just sailed around the island and went to this beautiful private cove with a beach and just basically partied on the boat in the sun and had lots to drink and lots of dancing. And oh, I feel like I've just hardly given you anything there. I feel like I've just given you 10 hours of what we did over the 4 days, but it was all just, I couldn't have planned or wished for anything better, so I'm just so grateful for that. But now I need to deal with the aftermath, which is the fact that my fridge is empty. I have got no nutrition in me or in this house, so we need to go and deal with that. The washing it's giving stained. It's giving this girl well on a hen do, so we need to do something about that. I need to get some food prep done. I've just got bits to do around the house, so the fact that I can bring you guys along with me is the motivation I need. I need to go to Sainsburys this morning. That is really a first job because I'm hungry, so we need to do something about that. But before I do that, I just want to get the first load of washing in so that can be doing its thing while we're at Sainsbury's. But obviously it was my hen do, so I wore 99% of the time I was wearing white. So there's quite a bit of like stains, muck, fake tan, drink spillages down all of that. So I'm going to expose myself and show you guys what I've done to my beautiful clothes. Right, let's start with the whitewash basket. To be honest, most of these the marks and things will just come out in a normal wash, but there are a few items that I've seen in here that they're not looking good. For instance, here's one. This lovely white, what is it from? This dress is from Zara. It's just covered in fake tan. And I just think I could give it a bit of a helping hand by just spraying it with, I've talked about this a lot on my channel, but the Pink Stuff Miracle Laundry Oxy Stain Remover. I don't know what the instructions actually say. I just tend to spray it and leave it for 5 minutes before putting it, oh, that's what it says actually. Spray it on your washing, leave it for 5 minutes, and then put it in the machine. So I'm just gonna quickly prep that. So there's something else that needs some major TLC. You may remember from my pack on me video, this beautiful mesh key dress with the bow detail at the back that I was so excited to wear. Guys, so I wore this on Saturday night, which was effectively our like big night out in terms of like we were in a club dancing. So yeah, this is now what my beautiful bows look like. So we need to address this. I'm thinking I'm gonna spray it with the Pink Stuff Stain Remover, leave that for 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna leave my dangly bits, that sounds weird, my bow bits soaking in, I think, a hot bucket of Vanish. I bet you this says it's not machine washable, but to be honest, think when it's like this, I haven't really got much of a choice. I mean, of course it says you can't put it in the washing machine, but what am I going to do? It says a cold, gentle hand wash only. Okay. But obviously the rest of it as well, like all on the inside, I don't know if you guys can see this, it's just like fake tan makeup. It's not just the bow, but the bow's the worst bit. So let's get that soaking. Oh God, look at them. I knew they would get dirty because they were dragging along the floor, but ew. Got a hot bucket of water, which I am going to add in the Vanished Oxy Action for Whites to. It says I need a big scoop. And it says I need to mix it, but I'm not putting my hand in there or a utensil, so I'm going to use the other end of my washing up brush. I'm just going to dunk the tails in and leave them in there, I think. It says on the box that I can leave it in there for up to 6 hours, so I think I'm just going to leave it there whilst I go to Sainsburys and say a prayer, I think. This worktop is feeling rather germy, so I'm just going to use the Dettol surface cleanser to deal with the fact my dress has just been sat on it. So I've just got back from Sainsbury's and I thought I would share with you my food shop, as if you're anything like me, then I love nothing more than knowing what other people are eating. So to give you some context, this all came to £61 and it's a Wednesday now. We are out for dinner on Saturday, we're out for dinner on Sunday. So this is kind of maybe like a 5-day food shop and a bit of bits for the cupboard. So it's not a full shop, but let's start down here with the fruit and veg. Strawberries for breakfast, kiwis, oranges. I got pomegranate because I would like to do a poke bowl in the week and I love to add pomegranate to it. The mango is also for the poke bowl. Tender stem broccoli because it goes with every dinner. Mushrooms because I've also got a chicken here, which I will probably roast tomorrow night and then we'll do in sort of a veggie pasta dish, but there'll be plenty there. So Connor will also have that for his lunch. So he'll probably have the chicken and the mushrooms and some of these veggies and some rice and pasta and bits and bobs mixed in for his lunch as well. So that will do quite a few meals. Carrots, because again, stick them with most dinners. Cucumber, onions, because I am going to do a chili today. Chili is that one thing that I always love to have made up and in the freezer. It's that kind of, if I don't want to cook, then I know I've got a homemade chili in the freezer. So I always like to batch cook those. Green, extra fine beans. Corn on the cobs, edamame beans, because again, I wanted to add these to the poke bowl later in the week. That's the chicken I mentioned. Beef for the chili. This is pre-cooked lemon, This is pre-cooked lemon and herb salmon because I want to add this to the poke bowl. These two bits, the sausages and the puff pastry. I just fancied making homemade sausage rolls today, so I got those for that. Butter, because we'd run out. We love these yogurts. They're great little like evening snacks if we would like to have something in the evening. Best thing is my favourite flavour is the strawberry shortcake and Connor's is the milk chocolate digestive. All the banana ones, you know, the banana yogurt with the chocolate flakes? He also likes those, but it does mean that we actually don't fall out about who has what with these, which is, I guess, rare for most couples. Egg custards, just like to have those as a little treat in the fridge. The kidney beans and the 2 tins of tomatoes are for the chili. I always have tins of tomatoes in the cupboard. I've probably got about 6 or 7 in there at the moment because I feel like they're just great things to have in the cupboard. I feel like you'll always use them. So whenever I know I'm going to use them, I just buy some more to replace them in readiness. Eggs. These are the Oikos yogurts that I like to use on my breakfast. Popcorn, because we like to make that on the hob as a sort of a nice evening snack. This is, was this the new one? I did see they had a new sourdough in Sainsburys I hadn't seen before, but this is the seeded bloomer. I'm sorry, but look at the size of this packet of rice. This is not the packet size I wanted, but it's the only rice they had, so that will do for a couple of days. Sticky rice, this is for the poke bowl as well. Pasta, because if I want to use some of the chicken and some of the veg in a pasta dish one night, and then I'll make a homemade tomato sauce to go with that too. And also Connor will have some of those with his lunch. Halloween sweets, I actually got these from
Poundland, where I went before just to get a couple of bits, but that was the only edible thing I got there, so I thought I would include it. Great to have in the cupboard. These are my weakness. I probably shouldn't have bought them, but they won't last very long. And finally, this, frustratingly, isn't for me, because again, I would just love to get into that, but it's my friend's birthday. I've got her birthday present, but I just thought these would be great to go with it. So, I say that doesn't seem very much food, does it? But it's only really supposed to last us until Sunday lunchtime. But let's get all this put away, and then I'm going to crack on with making the chilli, getting that in a slow cooker, and then I want to crack on with making some sausage rolls because I would like to have those with my lunch. Okay, so the chilli is now made and it's in the slow cooker. Excuse my horrible pan. I'm just waiting for that to cool before I can wash it up. And I'm going to start making these sausage rolls. They are super, super simple. I tend to make them at Christmas and put like other things in them, but we're just going to keep them real basic today. This is the worst bit. I hate this, sort of taking the skin off the sausage is all. This bit is really, I'm really sorry for any vegetarians watching this. This bit is really icky, taking the sausage skin off, but we have to get that done to start with. I just got some Sainsburys, I think I'm going to taste the difference, Cumberland sausages, but effectively it's just the sausage meat that we need. So I'm just going to get all these skins, oh that's gross. I'm just going to get all these skins taken off. So now that those sausages have all been de-skinned and my hands have been scrubbed within an inch of their lives, I'm just using this Sainsbury's Ready Rolled Puff Pastry. I usually just unroll this, and normally I cut it in half, but I can't work out right now whether I want to go in half that way or that way. Thinking I'll go this way because I can then line the sausages up down here and make my sausage rolls that way. Okay, so we're just going to cut this in half. Now, normally if I'm doing this at Christmas, I'd use like a Christmas chutney. I'd use like barbecue or something like that. But I'm going to actually, incredibly boring, I know, I'm going to leave these plain today because I just can't really decide what flavour I want. So I just thought we'd leave them plain, and then when we eat them, we can decide what to dip them in. So I'm going to line two sausages up, just squish them in a bit with the back of the fork. So effectively, I don't know if you can see that my hand's in the way, effectively that two sausages are kind of merged into one. And this, if you wanted to add chutney or barbecue or tomato, whatever sauce you wanted to go for, I layer it along the top normally about now. Then, actually let's spin this round. That's not, you can't see that, can you? Whoops. Then I just fold the pastry over so that it's all aligned, press it down a bit, and then I seal it with the edge of a fork. I'm actually think I'm going to fill these a bit more because the way I've cut that pastry doesn't really work. So let's see if I can maybe get 3 loads of sausage into this one and load it up a little bit more. Okay, I think that's going to work. Watch these just explode, but I think that should be okay. And then again, I will just seal it. Oh, that's a much better sausage roll. This one looks a bit flat. This one is looking a lot more like it should. I'm just going to cut them into even slices for them to go in the oven. These ones, this side, really look like they've got far too much pastry. In hindsight, I definitely cut the pastry the wrong way, but who cares if they taste good? That's all that matters. Okay, so these are my rather unattractive, very unaesthetic sausage rolls, but I feel like I was far too slapdash with that, but it's fine. I'm sure they'll taste the same. And I'm just going to whisk up a little egg. And then brush that whisked up egg over the top, which I believe is supposed to make it all nice and golden. Right, in you go, my little sausages. And I've just put the other sausage on here because I feel like I can't waste it. So It says for 30 to 35 minutes, so I will go for 30 and then see how we're going. In the oh, that's not 30. In the meantime, my kitchen looks like a bomb's hit it, so we're gonna get that tidy. Show you guys my new tap. I feel like I didn't show you this, but it's one of those ones you can take out and then have as like a hosey thing, which, oh my gosh, is just so much easier when it comes to like just rinsing the sink and things like that. So we did have one of these before, and I'm not gonna lie, it broke after a little while, but we got a better quality one this time, so hopefully that will last a bit longer. One thing I always like to do when I get in from buying sort of blueberries, strawberries, raspberries or anything like that is I do like to just wash them, and then I actually store my soft fruits in glass Tupperware because it does really make them last so much longer, I find. So I will rinse them now, leave those to drip dry for an hour or so, and then I store them in just one of these Tupperwares. This was just one I got from M&S, but I find they do last that little bit longer. My goodness, I feel like that was the longest half an hour of my life waiting for these to be done, but oh, I think they're okay, you know. Let me show you up close. This is my very random lunch, but I love nothing more than a picky lunch, so just going for cucumber, carrot, and a custard, random, but kind of wanted it. Said I would have 2 sausage rolls, but here we are with 3 and 2 oranges for good measure. So let's go and eat this. Oh, excuse my dress, still praying for that down here. We're gonna deal with that after lunch. Let's go and eat this in the lounge, sat next to my gorgeous washing. That will be nice. And we're gonna watch Saffron Barker's new vlog. Hello again. It is now, oh, you've got a glare from my glasses. It is now a few hours later. I've just spent the last few hours getting some work done on my laptop. And does anyone else just feel really tired after you've come off doing a lot of laptop work and you've just been staring at a screen? I don't know if it just tires my eyes out or whether I don't know, but it is now just coming up to 5 o'clock and I have a really nice evening ahead. We've got a girls' night. I am heading over to one of my friends and we're doing pumpkin painting. We're going to order pizza, we're going to have snacks, we're having a nice girly catch up because, you know, like we haven't all seen each other in like 48 hours now since the hen. So that'll be really, really nice. But before then, what I'm thinking is I would love to start getting some of my, sorry, let me pop you up there. I would love to start getting some of my things on Vinted. I just have so many items of clothing that I literally just worn once and they're just clogging up my wardrobe. And I've never done anything particularly on Vinted. And to be honest, I can't really be bothered. But it's getting to the point where my wardrobe isn't moving, so I haven't really got much of a choice. So what I'm thinking is if I go and pull the stuff out my wardrobe now that I know I don't want to keep and I know I don't want to wear again, and at least make a pile of it. I'm hoping that pile is going to irritate me so much that I will just upload it and hopefully it will sell, because I'm going to say to myself, it's a 2-week window. If it hasn't sold within 2 weeks, I'm going to take it down to the charity shop because there's no point in having it sat there for weeks and weeks or possibly months on end. So I'm thinking I've got about an hour. No, I don't. I have an hour and a half until I'm getting picked up for tonight. So I've got about an hour until I need to start getting ready. I mean, very much just going in casual, cozy outfits tonight. So I'm not going to get changed. I'll just, I don't even know if I'll do anything about my hair, to be honest. I don't think they're going to get any makeup either. So actually, I've probably got an hour and a half to start clearing my wardrobe out because I don't need to get ready. So I'm thinking I might go and do that. Oh, I don't know if I've got the motivation. No, come on, Lou. If I take you guys with me, then I've kind of got no choice, right? But I've just been sat at my desk, which is my kitchen table, and this has been my view, and I've loved it. It's been so cozy. Let me show you. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the rain is just falling down, and it's just giving me all the cozy vibes. There's nothing better than when you're sat in a blanket, your house is lovely and warm. I've had a lemon and ginger tea, and I've just been sat looking out the window at this. And also, oh, actually this would benefit from a bit of a stir. The chilli, which I put in the slow cooker earlier, has been bubbling away nicely, and that also smells absolutely divine. But the sooner I get this wardrobe clear out underway, the sooner I can switch off for the day. Oh guys, I forgot about my dress. I just found it in the bucket in the hall. I feel like I should probably do something about this first. So, how is it looking? Okay. So we're still a bit dirty, but we're better than we were. I'm going to get this in the machine, you know. I know it said not to put it in the machine, but I feel like I'm just going to put a bit more pink stuff spray on it. I'm just going to put it in on a short cycle and just check it. And if I regret it, then I regret it. I'm just going to give the tails another quick spritz with the pink stuff. I feel like it never hurts, does it? And then there are also another couple of marks, just like makeup marks, which will come out easier in the wash. I'm not too worried about those. But equally, I feel like I can give it a little bit of a helping hand. It's just like, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just like makeup and tan and bits and bobs along the front, which isn't very nice. So we might as well just try and get those out too. I'm going to stick it on a cold, short wash. And let's pray for that. Please excuse the mess up on my windowsill. That's all the little bits I took on my hen do that I just haven't been able to put away yet. So that's a tomorrow job. But this is probably a now job. This is hung here because it actually needs a wash. This is the other dress I took on my hen do, and I know I definitely won't wear this again. But again, it just needs a bit of a wash. I'm going to see how the one downstairs fares, and then that'll have a wash, and that probably can go. I'm no longer going to need that. I've had this dress for a long time and I keep thinking, oh, I'll keep it. It's a great like autumn dress, but I never reach for it. So it's time that one went, I reckon. This dress here I bought for a hen do. The theme was sparkles. Again, I've worn it once. It's a nice little gold wrap dress, but I just know I won't wear it again. So things like this are the kind of things that is just not worth me having in my wardrobe. Again, I wore this to New Year's Eve last year. I just can't see me wearing the same outfit again to New Year's Eve this year, so it's probably worth going. This was, believe it or not, my backup dress for New Year's Eve last year. I mean, it's just ridiculous when you think of it like that. So that definitely doesn't need to be in my wardrobe anymore. This skirt, I used to wear it when I used to go and work in an office, and yeah, I do go and work in offices now, but I go in casual. They're not customer facing offices, so that can go. Another work dress. I don't ever dress like that for work anymore. These trousers. Oh, do you know what, actually? I was about to say I haven't worn these in a long time, but they are my only pair of straight, oh gosh, white trousers, and I kind of wonder whether they're a good one to keep hold of. Okay, no, I'm going to keep hold of those, actually. I feel like they're a good staple. This khaki dress, used to like it, but again, haven't worn that in a long time. I think what I'm going to do is put you guys on a time lapse, because if I talk you through every item that I'm not keeping on wardrobe, we are going to be here all year. So I'm going to stick you on time lapse and I'm going to keep going. So this is what we're dealing with. I feel like that really didn't take me that long, so I feel like I've been quite ruthless. I wonder if all this will actually make it onto Vinted. But I'm filming this on Wednesday. I think you guys are going to see this video on Sunday, so I need to hold myself accountable. So I am telling you guys that I will have this uploaded onto a Vinted account, and I will pop the my Vinted account name, I guess it's a username, on screen so you can have a quick look if there is anything you might be interested in. But I have to have it done by Sunday because I've now said it, and you guys are going to be seeing this video on Sunday. So that is the motivation I needed. But also Connor just come upstairs and seen me sorting out my wardrobe, and he was like, oh, we really need to do mine as well. So I think we might be clearing out his wardrobe sometime soon. But before that, I need to get ready for this evening. I'm just gonna redo my hair. My washing machine has nearly finished. I wonder how that dress is getting on in there. I don't know, you know. Oh, and there's my pumpkin for tonight. Oh, shall I show you what we're doing tonight? So this is my pumpkin. Gosh, look how wet it is outside. It's the pumpkin is actually soaking. This is my pumpkin for tonight. I am taking some Halloween sweets, which I have already opened. We're getting pizza, and this is the paint kit I've got. I got it from Poundland because that's just like the kind of thing we have in our local town. It was £4, you get 12 paints for that and 4 paintbrushes, which seems like good value for me, but I've got no idea what I'm going to be painting tonight, so I feel like I should probably spend the next 10 minutes whilst I'm getting ready having a look on Pinterest for some designs. Oh, I've just seen my new coat in the background. I got this coat in Zara in Mallorca. They had a 4-story Zara, and this is just, I don't know how I'm going to show you this, hang on. This, so April that you would have seen in my last vlog, she's bought the same coat, we both saw it, and it just looks like the cutest winter Christmassy coat. It's a white fur and it's got these black and gold detail buttons there, but we couldn't believe the value in Zara Mallorca. It was so good, so that was a very exciting purchase. Talking about coats, I'm just wondering whether I go and somehow get my winter coats out the loft because they're still in there and I haven't been using them. Con, yeah. Will you come and get my winter coats out the loft with me?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. I think they're back right, Co. I think there's like 5 bags.
Huh?
I think there's like 5 bags. Is that it? Oh, I'm gonna have to go under the ladder to get those. That's bad luck. He's just asked me to pass the cases up and they're there and the ladder's here. Okay, I'm gonna walk, no, you can lift it up for me. You're feeding my superstitions. I can get around that, it's okay. Ugh. I'm just gonna put the travel adapters in one of the suitcases so we know where they are. Hold on. What? Oh. Right, my landing feels rather chaotic now. I've got this pile of clothes which need to go either on Vinted or to the charity shop, and these piles of coats which I now need to find a home for. Oh, this feels like a tomorrow job. I don't know.
I wonder one of those bulbs burst.
Oh.
I think got a bulb in it.
Oh.
It was a short one.
So it's taken us 2 years to notice that. Incredible. Have we got spares? Because 2 downstairs are gone.
No, I think there's only 8 of them.
Oh. Should we buy another pack then? Okay, it's the moment of truth. The washing machine's finished. What do we think? So this has only gone on a 30-minute wash, so I'm very much expecting to have to put it on another one. But I just wanted to check it. No, I mean, in a good way. Oh my god, guys. Can you see this? Am I showing you this properly? It is completely gone. Okay, there's that. Hasn't come out, if you can see that. But, oh my gosh. I'm assuming after that, oh, you would never know there was fake tan. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh, that's made me so happy. Oh my god, saved it. Good evening, guys. I was just about to get into bed when I realised that I haven't signed this vlog off. So I'm just coming on to say good night. Thank you so much for watching. Why isn't this coming out? There we go. Just had a really nice evening with the girls. We did pumpkin painting, I ate loads of snacks, we ordered pizza, had a couple of glasses of wine, put the worlds to rights. It was just a really fun evening. So I'm so glad we did that. It feels all a bit more Halloweeny now that we've done that. But now I am super tired and it is definitely time to bed. So thank you again, as I say, so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.